The Weekly Warp Pipe.
What's up, my Warp Pipers? Welcome back to another episode. Big news, we got t-shirts in. I'm rocking a blue one, but we do have classic black right here. Here's the design. Shout out to Tom Ryan. So we got it in black and we got it in white as well, right there with the blue design. You can grab these on our shop. There's gonna be a link in the description. It's on my channel, David's channel. So grab yourself the Weekly Warp Piper shirt designed by Tom Ryan Studios. Shout out to him. Thanks so much. We got a special guest on the show today. It's one of David's friends. I'll leave it at that. It's going to be a great time with him on the show. And we're premiering a new segment. Keith whipped this up. It's called Red Pipe, Green Pipe. We're jumping down one of the pipes to relive an awesome Saturday in the past. It's going to be a great episode, guys. Great to be here. Next week, we're kind of skipping the main episode because we're going to be at Retro World Expo. So we're going to post our panel. So if you go to our YouTube page next Saturday, you can check out the panel. If you guys are going to Retro World Expo, we'll be there Saturday, 2 o'clock is our panel. Come check it out. All right, enough talk, guys. Let's enjoy some nostalgia and jump in the Warp Pipe. All right, we're back. We're back. Sleeves are off. I'm more like
Must
myself.
Be warm there again, eh?
I got the fan on a little bit.
Sun's out, guns out, right?
That's it. That's it. I got a few new shirts. I want to cut the sleeves off. Oh, I should have worn my new one that I just forget it. Too late now. I'm not changing.
No dice on that one. So what's going on? We got Retro World this weekend.
That's right. While you guys are listening to this, we'll be setting up for a panel. Our panel is Saturday at 2 o'clock, I believe. And joining us, we're going to have Alex and Cruz from No Cable Crew YouTube channel. They're going to be on the show with us and helping out, kind of throwing them some name that quotes at Brad and Bogus and stuff. So should be a good time. You guys can come and hang out, check out Retro World. But we'll be there Friday, Saturday, Sunday with a booth. Dave's selling some stuff. We'll have a few things for sale as well. So if you guys want to swing by and do that. And of course, we'll have some stickers. So you can swing by and always grab some stickers from us. But Retro World Expo. Are you ready, Dave? I don't know.
Am I ready?
Yeah. You got a lot to put together.
It's been a week because at the time of this recording of the podcast, Retro Rick will be coming over tomorrow. Because we're doing a little video together, and then I have to pack up the car and go set up. So that would be Thursday. And then Friday is the show. So Russ and I will be there early on Friday to do some final touches for our booth. We have some surprises for people. So we'll talk about it maybe next week, or actually even in the panel, because next week's episode, we will have the panel as our Saturday episode.
Our episode, on YouTube, that is.
On YouTube.
Keith gets away.
So you guys are giving me a day off? Wow.
Yep. Keith gets a whole week off.
Ooh, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
He's going to start his own podcast.
Absolutely, yes.
Go play some hockey or something. I don't know.
Right? Me and Retro Rick.
I'm working on a last minute revamp cosplay of my NES Jason costume. I made my costume probably now, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, and it was in a jumpsuit. I bought a painter's jumpsuit, white jumpsuit, dyed it purple so I could be NES Jason. Wait, you can't see that. Turn it this way. Kind of see it. There we go. NES Jason with the purple color scheme. But I was like, that's what Michael Myers normally wears, the mechanic suit, right? The jumpsuit.
Right.
Jason wears a shirt and pants separate. But what's funny is that video that I did blew up so much that everyone that recreated that, everyone does the jumpsuit for the most part. So I grabbed pants and a shirt. What do you got? Fruit by the foot? I love it.
He was inspired by our snack episode last week.
Sure was.
I dyed the clothes. This was like a year ago because we were still living in the condo. I was editing the video and I'm at the condo doing this. And because I got Dickie shirt and Wrangler brand pants, they dyed different purples. So I'm like, what am I going to do? So I'm kind of revisiting this. So went back, re-dyed them, And now I'm kind of going for this. If you ever seen Borderlands,
Yeah.
they're very known for that cell shaded look.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a little like preview I'm doing with the Jason with some like cell shading on the shirt.
And that
there.
picture doesn't do it any justice. I saw the preview and it looks ridiculous.
Yeah, and I even went out, got some more paint today, and it's coming together nice. I just have to do the mask, and then I'll be good to go. So Saturday, I'll probably be wearing that. I'll probably wear it to Cruz's after party as well, since it's Friday, Friday the 13th. Might as well like
It's
rock with
true.
that.
It's true. I thought you were going to say you were going to wear it to the panel.
I just show up, don't even talk. I just sit there, like turning my head.
So in the NES game though, is he wearing a jumpsuit then?
I bet he is, but if you buy the NECA figure, it's two
Yeah.
pieces.
Interesting.
I'm gonna say I got the Jason
Nice.
pillow right here.
Nice.
So I'm working on
Sweet.
that, trying to get that stuff going, and it should be a good time. Going to be busy weekend. I'm picking
Mhm.
Aldo up, and we're going to head up to meet David at his house on Friday, and then we're going to head to the expo. Get ready for expo. Friday night is Cruz's after party at his store for any vendors or content creators who'll be hanging out there. Then I'm going back to the hotel. I'm rooming with Aldo and my buddy Sean, 8-Bit Glitch. So we'll probably be playing video games into the night. Saturday, all day at the con. Back to the hotel. Aldo keeps joking because when I'm streaming, I've been pounding back these Arizona iced teas.
Yeah.
Get the Stop and Shop. These things are 66 cents, not 99 cents like advertised. You're saving money. Anyways, but he's like, you need Ghost Energy. I'm going to bring a bunch of Ghost Energy.
Yes, I bring Ghost with me to the conventions as well.
And I'm like, dude, you want me up all weekend? Just straight retro. What sucks is, so my last day of work was Monday. My normal days
Mhm.
are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I took off Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the con. I go back to work Monday, but then I'm off Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm like, why didn't I just take that Monday too to have like, I got to work one day, then be off again? I don't know.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
What else we got going on?
Well,
What do we
one
have
thing that I
going
want
on?
to announce
Okay.
is I have set some stuff up on YouTube this week. I'm becoming a YouTube I
Connoisseur.
don't want to say a veteran, but like I'm starting to learn a little bit about YouTube, and I just set up channel memberships,
I don't
set
know
up
if
an
I told
online.
you.
I don't know if I told you, but I also have the online shop got activated, so the t-shirts are up.
Yep.
And yeah, it's been a pretty busy week. We have Retro World this week, so I'm trying to scramble to get a video together for Sunday, which will happen. I'm gonna stay up as much as I can to do this. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you hit the shop. Look, we got some Warp Pipe Warp
T-shirts.
Pipers t-shirts. We got
Nice.
them in different colors and different styles, and we'll have them available for purchase also at the convention. So pretty cool. So lots of stuff. It's been very busy. Also packing up for Retro World. Yeah, it's been crazy.
Nice.
Anything going on with you, Keith?
I really have nothing, to be honest with you. I'm excited for what we have going on and who we have with us today.
Dun,
Yes,
dun,
we have a
dun.
special guest, guys.
You want to introduce him?
This is a very special guest.
Oh, okay.
He is a friend of mine. He's a fellow Mets fan.
There we go.
He is that's not why he's on the podcast.
Let's go, Mets. I don't know.
But I excuse me, I met him through working on a movie together. For those of you that don't know,
Mhm.
I do movie stills on movies, and I get to work on these sets and meet the actors and the crew members. And I'm not going to give anything away about who he is or what he does. So we're going to introduce him right now. We got him ready to go. His name is Jayce. Bring him in.
What's going on, guys?
There's the man.
What's up, Jayce?
Super happy to be here. My backdrop is not as amazing as yours. I feel very just very embarrassed, and like I want to go buy like a bunch of stuff, like really cool arcade games and pop dolls and aquariums. Like I got to catch up. Like I really
It's a lot of
need to
work to
catch.
catch up. It is.
I know. I can see this is like a
Yeah.
lifetime. I feel very. I have like,
Well, 5 years.
I have like a pop doll of Prince here somewhere. But anyway, you guys look great, and I'm super happy to be on the show.
Thanks.
David, thanks for having me. Let's go Mets.
Of course.
Yes, I am an actor, and this is where I introduce myself, and a filmmaker.
Absolutely.
And David and I met on this really fun horror movie called Founders Day, which if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you see it. It's super fun. I feel like it's highly rentable, but my illustrious career. I don't want to give anything away, but I started as a teen actor in the 80s. This might give you some kind of insight into what's to come in New York City. Just trying to pay the bills and doing, acting jobs. But I guess a big job was I was in Richard Linklater's Suburbia, which I feel like you guys got to be Richard Linklater fans. I played Pony, so that was like a big thing in that era. I was in Spider-Man. I played the subway guitarist. You guys are all going to go on
Nice.
eBay and get subway Spider-Man subway guitarist paraphernalia. I'm trying to think of other dudes. Yeah, I worked with Kevin Smith in Cop Out. I feel like you guys got to love
Oh,
Kevin Smith.
wow. Okay.
Nice.
And so yeah, I've been lucky and worked with some great directors. I'm kind of like that guy that people this used to happen a little more, where people would be like, "You dated my sister," and I'll be like, I'm sorry, I don't think I did. You dated Shelley. No, I didn't date Shelley, man. I know. Did you play for Lincoln? No, I don't play. I never played football. I know you, man. I'm an actor. No, what you, man? Like, and you're like, I know I okay, bye. But like, yeah, so I have like a face that is people from like I've done a lot of Law and Order
Recognize, yeah.
stuff where people vaguely go, "Oh man, I know you from somewhere." So
Mhm.
anyway, that is my career. David and I met. I started writing movies and making them, and currently we're finishing a documentary. You guys will like this on Dita Von Teese. Do you guys know Dita Von Teese, the burlesque performer?
Absolutely. She used to be married to Marilyn Manson.
Yes. So we are in post production
Nice.
on a feature length film on Dita. It's super
Wow.
cool. I have a feeling Russ and Keith, you guys are gonna like it. David mildly might like it, but it's a super cool movie. It follows her career. And there's a lot of cool archival, and it's just a really fun and interesting film about her life. So that's my deal. I'm super happy to be here.
Is there anything
Nice.
that you're
Awesome.
working on that you can talk about
Yeah,
that
yeah,
doesn't
for sure.
require an NDA?
No, yeah, exactly. Yes, I can. I just did a film, a very strange little movie called The Mayflower. That Nick Sandow from Orange is the New Black, he played Caputo. So Nick and I wrote it, and he plays a director trying to make a film, and he's using his own family, he's using like everyone around him, and he's trying to make a film before like you're not sure if he's going to die or not, and he's sort of scrambling around. Everyone plays themselves, and like Michael Imperioli is in it, and plays Nick's best friend. Kevin Corrigan, who you guys probably know, is in it. I'm in it, and Kathy Curtin from Stranger Things, that David and I know from Founders Day, is in it. And it's uh, it's super weird. It's a very strange little movie. So we're just finishing that. We just submitted to Sundance. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
And the same with Dita. So yeah, it's been a little. I've been very like it's really it's fun to talk to you guys, but super producerial. There's like contracts on my desk. It's really annoying.
Legit.
I'd rather have fun stuff around. But yeah, so that's kind of what's going on over here.
I mean, Jace does have a killer like collection of those books that you see behind him. I have been to his place,
Yes.
and he's got some. I mean, I think the one of them that stood out when I was there is we both have the Spike Lee book.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Yeah, the Spike
Yeah.
Lee book, and you've got this killer like Nirvana one that
Oh
I
yeah. See,
remember.
I feel a little bad because my wife, my better half, does a podcast called Look Behind the Look. and she's kind of fancy. Like the New York Times picked it best top 5 beauty podcasts. I'm like her tech guy that's like setting up the mic, and I'm like boom, 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 testing, testing. And then she's like, get out of here, and she talks to like Oscar-winning makeup artists. But she gets like the fancy bookcases in the other room. David was like, "Are we going to get the fancy bookcases?" And I said, "Look, I'm resigned to the closet office right now. So if I ever come back, if I'm ever invited back, I promise the fancy bookshelves will be back. Not
It's the equivalent to the NES Addict closet.
Jay.
So our friend Jay has a game room in his closet.
It's like a
That's
walk-in
off
closet.
of his bedroom. Yeah. So kind of the same thing. He does when he's did the podcast with Russ for a couple years. That's where he filmed as well. So you're in good company. It's all about the
Okay.
closets, I guess.
I know it's all about the closet. Yeah, my recording studio's back there, in the closet, literally.
In the closet of the closet.
Yes, there's I do a lot of voiceovers, so it's hey guys, you guys play contemporary video games as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just did 2 big games, but I signed like 8 million NDAs. So I did just
no.
voice. I think I can say this. I did a Rockstar game.
Okay. Nice.
Oh, okay.
They won't even tell the actors the name of the game. But I think I'm not super up on contemporary games.
It's GT something.
It's probably Grand Theft Auto. Yeah.
Yeah. And
That
No,
doesn't
I
sound
heard-
right. There's no way.
But I heard that recently that when you guys go into voice acting for video games and stuff like that, that most of the time they don't even tell you the game, right?
oh, it's even worse than that. And now I didn't think I would have anything to talk about, and look at me, Russ. So I audition constantly for them, and I audition for the also the motion capture where you got to spin
Oh
around,
wow. Okay.
all that, and
Oh.
it's been a bit of bane of my existence because I keep like getting called back or being put on hold, and I started to realize it's always the same sides, the section that you're auditioning with, and I'm like, they haven't cast this part yet. It's been like 7 years. They're looking for like Casper the crystal meth dealer. And I'm like, how bizarre. If I was smarter, I would realize that, of course, that's just like dummy copy, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not really
Oh, I see.
casting
Yeah.
Casper.
So
Oh,
that's
I
their
see.
what they put out, and it's a totally different game. But they're like, this is
Yeah.
the network casting.
Right, because I've done a couple of these, like, on my feet in front of the camera. I've done them in the booth, and so, like, I actually, like, I started listening to a few games on YouTube, right? Because I'm not a contemporary gamer, and I was like, "Man, they really want, like, natural sounding voices, like, they really want, like, full-on committed performances," and I have to say, once I started doing that, I think I booked the next game that I auditioned for, and you guys are gonna make fun of me. This game, I think I can talk briefly about. It is a show on Amazon Prime now with Walter Goggins. It's like so big that it's
Amazon
a TV
On
series.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's a TV series on Amazon Prime, and I'm ashamed that I'm gonna look this up. But
Based on the video game.
yes.
Okay. I was
Mhm.
gonna say Amazon Prime is throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, maybe it's not Amazon Prime. Maybe it's another network. Fallout. It's for Fallout.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
very
So I
cool.
did
That was the one I
Wow.
was thinking
That's
about.
what I was thinking too.
Yeah, but that's on. Is that on HBO Max?
Oh, man, I
I get them
apologize.
all confused.
Yeah,
But yeah, I did
yeah.
it for Fallout and for Rockstar. So this has been a new thing. You guys must have been like when you look for like a hot actor on the rise, you must have been like, Bartok's like booking video games. We gotta have him on the show.
We
Absolutely.
all had no idea until you just mentioned it, which is crazy. Like
I
that we had.
didn't think about it when we talked, Puzo. Like
That's
I was just like,
crazy.
oh, we're gonna talk about I'm gonna keep it a secret. But I didn't even think at the time, like, holy crap, because yeah, all actors want to get those games, because they're good gigs. And I have a friend or two that do the playable characters, and they do the motion capture, and they're in the studio, and it's a good gig. So anyway, I digress, but I guess I'm qualified to be here. Okay.
more
That's
than
great.
Love
qualified to
it.
be here. I feel like you should be running the
I
show,
I was gonna say, like, I think we should be leaving.
right?
That's great.
I
And
dig it.
even more reason, I was telling Russ and Keith this, like, we have to get you to a video game convention. Because now that we know that you're doing voice acting, a lot of these conventions have
Mhm.
voice actors as
Yeah.
guests.
Right, right, right,
So
of course.
we gotta get on that, man.
I know,
We
and
might know
just
some people.
We
it's
do know
yeah,
some people.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. But the guys, the security, and you guys probably know this and I've heard this, like, when I went to Rockstar, like, I've never seen security,
Mhm.
like, getting in there and then, "Oh, this is" yeah, sorry, I got off tangent, like, I auditioned for a part, and then I go into the booth, and they put that headset on you, and to capture your expressions, and I kept thinking, "This is so bizarre, they're not even telling me, like, what role I'm playing." And the director is like, "Hi, you're probably wondering what role you're playing. We actually can't tell you, but if you look up at the screen, we're gonna talk you through some emotions and some scenarios." And you're just like, like there's no idea. It's bizarre, and you just
Jeez,
commit.
yeah.
Wow.
You're doing this thing, and it's super secretive.
Wow.
They're
Cool.
probably gonna know about me even talking about. I'm getting really nervous.
I don't think so. I think you're good.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds well, we're super excited to have you on the show.
Thanks for having
Like
me, guys.
Yeah.
as soon as something popped up on my feed and I was like, that Jace? I had to reach out and find
Uh,
out. We had to have
that's
you on the show from that moment. So
you
Yeah.
really
we're
made you
super,
made my
super
day.
excited to have you. Yeah,
Made my
that was cool.
Yeah.
And it's just so random too, like
Mhm.
the odds of it happening. So we'll talk about it when we get
Yep,
into
yep.
the main topic, which is toys, games, and food commercials of the 80s and 90s.
Ooh,
You guys want to jump into it?
We'll jump
let's do
into
it.
the next topic.
All right, so we're moving on to our Warp Pipe rental. Every week we pick a movie or a game. We haven't picked a movie in a while, guys. I think we should pick a movie next. And we rent it, and we play it. But we encourage you guys to rent the games or movies and watch them or play them with us. We're going to talk about it, give a bit of a review, and tell you what we think. Go ahead, Russ.
Let's head to the video store, grab a game for the weekend. We have the box art and description to guide us when we're choosing what game to rent. So grab your rental card because this is the Warp Pipe Rental.
What game you rent for the weekend?
Yes.
We should have
Warp
rented
Rental.
Founders Day.
We still can for I think October. That would be great.
Do
Ooh,
it
there
for
you go.
spooky season, yeah.
Spooky
Fun movie,
season.
fun movie.
But this week we hit the rental store and we grab. Jace suggested this Kung Fu, the original on NES, a black box game. That's simple artwork where they showed basically a screen capture of the game, and it's a classic one for sure. Fun thing this week, Dave popped in. I actually live streamed this on the Weekly Warpipe uh, YouTube page, so we went through about 45 minutes or so. So maybe I'll try to do that with future rentals. We'll see, or I'll get Dave set up to do some live streams. But it was cool to go back to this one here and play some Kung Fu.
Yeah, this is a good pick.
So Jace, why this game?
My time with video games, I don't wanna date myself, but, I remember the arcade vividly, and I remember the first Nintendo system, and Duck Hunt and Kung Fu were very near and dear to me, and, yeah, I have to say my time with video games besides, like the little mini Miss Pac-Man stand-up edition that my wife obsessively plays, and my absolute fascination with Centipede and Stargate Defender, is tied to that first Nintendo system. You guys know the name and the numbers and the edition, but you flip the thing up, you put the thing in, the cartridge, also pleasing the Duck Hunt, you had the thing, but the Kung Fu was that was the one that you really I really loved. Couldn't get the
Yeah.
guy to kinda move right or kick right, but once you got the hang of it, it's a heck of a game. Really good times. Good times with the Kung Fu.
It's been a long
So
time.
when was the last time you played Kung Fu? I know you're busy, so I don't fault you on maybe not playing it this week for the rental.
I
So
know, I
when
really
was the
should.
last time you played for it? It's all good.
I have to say, God, it must have been like 1980, 80 something. Long
Wow.
time ago. Yeah. Look at it. It's so
Right?
great. Do you guys, Russ and Keith, maybe David, you've probably been there, but do you guys know Barcade? The
Oh
Barcade?
yeah, New Haven. You mean, or just Barcade in general? Like,
Yeah. So my buddy Paul Kermizian, he's the founder of Barcade.
oh,
And
nice.
Like the
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, in
whole
New York there.
chain?
a whole chain, man. He's a
Oh
filmmaker.
wow.
Oh
filmmaker,
wow.
and was just like, I'm gonna open up a bar because he had done a documentary on microbreweries, and he had this idea of microbrews and vintage video games. So I feel like there has to be, maybe I'm wrong, there has to be a stand-up kung fu edition, right? I mean, that's where it
I'm
came
pretty
from.
sure there is. Yeah,
I
I
think
want to
so.
say there is.
So I should
Yeah.
have done my due diligence and gotten down there, but just watching it
It's
there,
okay.
Russ, is very pleasing. But yeah, it's been a while, guys. But love, just look at that. It's a thing of beauty. Like,
Do you,
Classic,
Jace,
right?
do you remember like you owned this game growing up?
I owned the system, yeah. I had that.
Okay.
What's the first system called? The first Nintendo system.
It's
What was
just
it?
Nintendo Entertainment System,
There,
NES.
there you go. And yeah, that first system. And it came with, remember, it came with like a robot. Do you remember that robot?
Sure
Yeah,
did.
Funny
bring 'em
Yeah.
you
up.
mention Rob.
I mean,
Where is it? Wait a
I know
minute. Hold on.
Russ is gonna go get it. Oh,
Yes,
look
Rob.
at that. Look at that baby. Look at that. And and it works. How beautiful is that?
Good boy, Rob.
How beautiful is that? And so, what was the purpose of this robot? I'm trying to remember.
He saved video games as we know it.
Yeah.
The short story is there was the video game crash in with Atari and all that. So Americans were very um, timid to trust video games again, right? So
Oh,
when Nintendo was coming over from Japan, they're like, we can't sell this as a video game system because they're not going to stock it, they're not going to want to buy it. So we're going to put it as a entertainment system that comes with Rob, and you can play with him. So it wasn't like a video game system; it was a full entertainment system. So Rob would play along with you. He only had two games he could play: Stack Up or Gyromite, and you would hook him up, and he would press the buttons and all that. And you're like, oh, okay, and it worked.
it
Yeah.
did
So
work.
essentially, it was marketed as a toy
I see.
and not a video game system.
And
Okay.
that's also why, as we looked at the cover of Kung Fu, how it looked really basic, right? Like it's like a screenshot or a snippet or art of what the actual game looks like, is because before this video game crash, everyone was making art for these games that looked nothing like what you actually get to play. So people were buying games based on the art on the cover of the game or the arcade or whatever they're going to play, and it was hot garbage. Didn't look like that. So that's why Nintendo did that. Was you saw it and you're like, this is what I'm going to have. It's not going to
Mhm.
be anything different. This is what I can expect. So
But it's like
Nintendo made some
almost like
pretty good moves.
precursor of emojis and stuff, right? It was very like literal and cool in a way because it is so like deconstructed and pixelated and
Yeah.
all that
Hmm.
fun stuff. But I did have an Atari system. Of course, I know what I'm talking about. So I did own an Atari system. That's how I had the Centipede and the Defender and all that. But then, yeah, the NES. I think I'm ashamed to say, I think that was the end of my video game days. I started playing the electric guitar, got heavy into punk and rock and all that stuff. So I think it went from joysticks to the amps and the tubes and AC/DC current. So that was kind of, I believe, that the end of my video games day. But still very, when I go into Barcade, I freak out. I immediately gravitate to the couple of classics that I love.
Nice. Yeah.
Time you'll find
Nice.
Fu in there.
What?
Maybe you'll find Kung Fu in there next time.
I know I've seen it. I know, because Paul, he gets really esoteric games, and I know he just opened one. David will have to go in the Wall Street area because he's got
Oh.
like 3 in Manhattan now. and they have, like, you guys are probably way into this, but he has, like, Korean arcade games,
Oh,
Yeah.
like,
w-
and
yeah,
Southeast Asian games that are, like, they're variations of the ones that we know,
hmm
but they're, like, all different and, Korean, but
There's
super cool.
special cabinets and stuff.
Yeah, and crazy graphics, and you're like, "Oh, this is actually, this game, but it's, like, the Korean version." Like,
right.
it's kind of
I had
So, Jace, Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Russ.
I just noticed I'm wearing the same shirt that I live streamed in, so it's like I'm playing it now.
it does.
There you go.
I was like, wait a
It's
minute.
Set up,
Yeah.
Russ.
Set that up.
So, Jace, I don't know if you knew this, but in an old issue of Nintendo Power,
Mhm.
there was announcements of games that would be coming out in the future,
Right?
and Kung Fu 2 was announced, but actually never came out.
Whoa.
So,
Yeah, yeah. Now I started a series on my YouTube channel weekly where I read through a Nintendo Power magazine,
Oh
and
my god.
that actually happens more often than you would think. Kung Fu was like it stuck to our head because we were renting it, but while I'm reading through, you're like that game never came out, or like that didn't happen, and it's interesting to see that going back to the old magazines. But yeah,
Wow.
Kung Fu 2, I think could have been a pretty big hit since this was, it's simple gameplay. You're just left to right, kick in. They could have just switched it up
mhm.
with, different enemies, maybe two players at once or something like that. It certainly, I think it would have been a great thing to see, but never
This
got
is
released.
so satisfying. I know you guys are making fun of me just watching him, and, oh, the bottom kick, and then he was jumping over a snake a minute
Oh,
ago.
just wait till he starts
Yeah.
drop kicking kids.
the,
Oh
the
god, it's all
midgets.
There you go.
oh, so satisfying. I wish
Yeah.
I had it. So you guys cranked up the NES to play this, right? I mean, I'm
Oh
assuming
yeah.
you guys just like it's like plugging in an old guitar. You plugged it,
Right there.
you fired it up. Oh man, that's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I
So
wish.
Russ, on the live stream, what did you think of replaying it again?
Yeah, I mean, it took a little bit to get back into the flow of like, oh, okay, like this, you're better with the kick because you got more reach, but you get more points with the punch. So maybe you want to get the extra lives because you get more points with that. So it took me a few go rounds to kind of get up to Mr. X, the final boss, and be able to defeat him. And then there's a B mode. You could do A or B. B is basically hard mode, which I tried, and I was like, I'm all set with this. But I was like, I think it's good for a rental because if you have it for the weekend and you're not great at it on Friday, just with more practice by Sunday, you should be able to beat the game. I mean, it's only what I think it's 5 stages, one,
5
two, three, four,
stages, yeah.
5 stages. So certainly, and then again, this is one of the early NES games, so it has scores. So you can always, what's my high score? Maybe your friend,
Yeah.
you're competing with him. What did you get? Write that down. So I think it's really good into regards of that.
So
Yeah.
much fun watching this.
Right?
Why did I ever stop? Like, why did I stop playing it? Must have been girls or I don't know.
Well, sounds like you had some big things on the
I mean,
go
some
back then
girl
if
named
you were
Shelly. Sounds
that
Girl
like.
big.
named Shelley. Yeah, no, it's so fun to see it, but yeah, that's good stuff, man. Thank you for bringing that memory back. The Kung Fu.
Absolutely. We did have a few comments. We asked you guys what you thought of the game. We always ask you guys play along with us each weekend. If you don't know what game we are playing, you could always visit our website, theweeklywarpipe.com. Right on there, you can scroll down. It shows what game we are currently playing for the weekend. If you can't get it to the weekend, we play it Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday because we don't record till Wednesdays. But yeah, let's see what you guys had to say.
What did you say? What did you say?
Springfield, let's hear from you.
Let's hear from you over on the Instagram. We got Ginger Beard. The gaming dad says, I love this game. Such a easy playthrough. My first experience with this one was on the Commodore 64. Then when we got our Nintendo afterwards. Mike Baum says, Mr. X left. Something like that. 8-Bit Warrior says, so this was definitely a classic example of early NES era gaming. My
Mhm.
brother and I got in some fist fights over this one as kids trying to save Sylvia from Mr. X.
The gameplay still holds, simple but challenging. The only thing I ever really disliked is when the enemies would sort of stick to you and you would have to fling them off or kick them quicker. Other than that, I feel like this one still holds up. We got Michael says, I love playing this one, mainly because it reminded me of the game that Van Damme played in the beginning of Bloodsport with Jackson. I later found out it was Karate Champ. Yeah, that was in the arcade.
Yeah.
That's two people and they're fighting. Inked Retro says, my favorite memory is probably never seeing past the first level. Crazy hard game.
Definitely
Maybe he was
difficult,
playing on B mode.
right?
Ty Lord 79. First game I ever got with Super Mario Brothers. First and only game my dad ever beat.
That's
So it
cool.
looks like his dad got through it. Nice. Yeah, it's a classic one for sure. I remember my dad playing this too. I feel like it being a black box game, it's one of those early titles. So you probably had Super Mario / Duck Hunt, and then you were picking up something else. And karate was big in, the 80s and 90s. So you're like, yeah, karate game, sure, why not? I'll pick that up.
Good reviews for Kung Fu, man. Good memories there.
We want
So what are
to
we
rate it
gonna? Let's all rate it. So Jace, what do you rate this out of 5?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna give it 5. I mean, I would have given it 5 before I saw that footage of Russ, you know, playing. 5 after that footage. I might go on to eBay and buy an NES and a Kung Fu cartridge later tonight. Get that back into my system.
Nice. How about you, Keith?
I would probably give it a 5 as well. I think it's a classic. It's one that a lot of people had. And honestly, Jason, it's cool to see you and your experience just watching Russ play it and bring those memories back. I think that's really cool. It's worth a 5 right there, in my opinion.
Nice.
Russ?
Let me go. Back to basics. It's easy. It's fun gameplay. 5 for sure. Yeah. Classic NES.
5s around the horn. All 5s.
Dave's like 1. I didn't even get to play.
Yeah, no, this game sucks.
5s across the board. Excellent. What are we getting into next week, though, for next week's rental?
So next week's rental, remember now, guys, you have 2 weeks to play this because next week we are going to be doing the Retro World Expo panel as our episode. So you do have a jump start. You have an extra time. Rent it for 2 weekends. Demon's Crest on the Super Nintendo.
Look at that box art right there. Spooky.
Ooh.
So we're getting into
Flames and
spooky
everything.
season. We got to go with the gargoyles, right?
Oh yeah.
And this is a spin-off of Ghost and Goblins series.
Right.
If
Correct.
you didn't know. That's Firebrand. And there was maybe we could do in the future, there was a Game Boy game called Gargoyles Quest, which
Yes,
I believe is a prequel to this.
An NES game called
Gargoyles Quest 2.
Gargoyles Quest 2.
Yeah, so it must go Game Boy, NES, and then this one. So we're jumping right to the end.
Yeah.
We'll play it in reverse. Nice. So join us for that. Let's get on to the next one.
All right. So let's get into it. Name that quote.
Hey, I bet you can't name that quote.
So we have a seasoned actor on the show today.
Have you picked movies that he was in? All the quotes? Okay.
No. I can't make it that easy.
All right, fair enough.
So I do have we are doing 90s comedy movies though.
Okay.
So Jace, the way this is going to work is I'm going to read the quote. You guys could think about it. If you think you might know, just hold on 1 sec before you say it because we are going to play the quote to hear it. And maybe it'll change your idea of what it is, or maybe you knew from the beginning. So,
Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Shoot. Let's do it.
And if you get stumped a little bit, I'll give you the year of the movie.
Okay.
All right. Quote number 1. Here we go. Oh, you're comfortable, right? This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you fashioned for yourself. Name that quote.
Not ringing a bell.
Not a clue.
Jace might have an idea.
I mean, I might, but you said 90s, right?
It is 90s, yes.
Ooh.
Do you guys want the year?
Sure.
I don't know if that would
Nin-
help me.
1994.
94.
Oh,
Nope.
Jace is gonna no. Should we play the quote, Jace?
Yeah, because I
Sure.
mean, I'm all over the place. I'm thinking Ferris Bueller. I'm thinking I Know What You Did Last Summer. These are not in that's a horror movie. I'm thinking Clueless.
Yeah.
None of them are right. You better play the quote.
You're comfortable, right? This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you've fashioned for yourself.
Yep, now I know it.
Any
And
idea, Jace?
well, I'm between two.
Okay.
I think I know. I think I'm 98% sure.
There's chance.
Do you want to hear it one more time?
Yeah, I know this voice. It's driving me nuts.
Oh, you're comfortable, right? This is a life of convenience for you, and any attempt to change it would shatter the pathetic microcosm you've fashioned for yourself.
Oh, it's driving me crazy.
I don't know the actor though.
Okay.
I know that.
That's
I know.
I mean, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I can't. I'm Russ. I'm dying to hear what you're gonna say.
What do you
It's in
think,
black
Russ?
and white, right?
I think it might be in
Clerks.
black and white.
Oh, why? It's Clerks.
It's totally Clerks. Yeah.
It's
Oh my
really
God.
funny because Jace mentioned that he was in a Kevin Smith movie.
Oh my God, that guy was driving me nuts. It's the convenience store. That guy that plays
Yeah.
the guy.
And he
Yeah,
says
the guy.
convenience in the quote.
That sounds like funny because he's in a convenience store and he says convenience.
What is wrong with me, man?
Okay.
You should have done the Star Wars quote he does about like all the people in the Death Star. That like
Because
Did we not do that one? I thought we did that one. Maybe not.
Yes.
maybe we did.
you guys have been the convenience store is still there. I mean, you guys.
Oh,
know.
I haven't got to visit it. No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So is
that
the
might be
video
cool.
store. Is the
Yeah.
video store still there?
Yes, because they had I think it was a 10th anniversary screening of Cop Out at
Okay.
the cinema in Red Bank that Kevin owns. He owns a cinema.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
It's not in Red Bank. It's that town right near Red. Anyway, it's a really cool theater. But they did the 10th anniversary screening, and Tracy Morgan and Kevin Smith were there, and it was I hadn't seen the movie. Yeah, that's not true. They play it all the time on TV, but I hadn't seen it in a little while. But Tracy Morgan was absolutely hysterical, and the show ended, and I went with like two filmmaker friends, and Kevin Smith got like hustled off into the back, and I was like, oh crap, guess I'm not gonna get to say hi. So me and my buddies went across the street to get food, and then it took like an hour or two, and it must have been like 11 o'clock at night or something, 11:30. We're walking across the street, and out from the theater comes Kevin Smith, right? And I go, Kevin, and he's like, Jayce, right? Big hug, and I was like, Kevin Smith, we had our little moment, and he was like, how you been, man? And it was very, it was just one of those like crazy things, like when you know how it is, like you're like, oh, we did this thing, we spent a day together on set. He told me that he hated Bruce Willis.
Oh no.
I was the only one around. Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan had gone home. Is he gonna remember? And you're like, how do I get up to say hi? And then it was just one of those things where it's like just like one of his movies. He's coming out the door,
Yeah.
kind of like to get his producer, the guy that produces all his movies with him, and
Mosier?
Yes. And but anyway, that's so carry on, David. Sorry,
Carry on.
sidetrack.
Okay. Are we ready for number 2? Oh, by the way, do you guys, for bonus points, do you know the name of the character?
It was there for a split second, and then
Yeah.
just gone to the background.
It's something like Bowser, like what's his name?
It's Randall.
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 Of course.
Randall and Dante.
That's right.
Yeah.
Randall and
Yep.
Dante. Oh my God.
All right, here we go. Let's get into number 2. I don't want you to be the guy in the PG-13 movie really hoping makes things happen. I want you to be like the guy in the rated R movie, the guy you're not so sure whether you like or not. You're not sure where he's coming from, okay? You're a bad man. You're a bad man. Name that quote.
Nothing on this one either. It's funny because I didn't nothing on the first one, but then when you hear the quote, you're like,
Yeah.
okay, jog some memory.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jayce? Anything?
No, I mean, it's good dialogue, but it's not
Yeah.
ringing any bells.
Keith?
Nope.
Nothing?
No,
Okay.
let's hear it.
I don't want you to be the guy in the PG-13 movie everyone's really hoping makes it happen. I want you to be like the guy in the rated R movie, you know?
Oh, I
The
got
guy
it.
you're
I
not
got
sure whether or not you like yet. You're
I
not sure
got
where he's
it.
coming from, okay? You're a bad
got it.
man. You're a bad man.
I got it.
Classic.
I got it.
What is it,
I got
Jayce?
nothing.
It's Swingers.
That is correct.
One of my
Nice.
all-time favorites.
It is one of my favorites.
Yes. So
And
good.
it's
Holds
very,
up.
very quotable. Very quotable.
Very quotable. Yeah, yeah.
Jayce for the save. Me and Russ wouldn't have got that for sure.
Well, you guys,
No.
Clerks, I'm embarrassed by. I mean, really,
Hey, we're all here to help each other.
That's it.
So, bonus points. Name of the character.
oh, bonus points. Name of the character.
Randall?
That was a good guess. Yeah, it's. I don't.
How about the actor? You know the actor.
Well, yeah, it's Vince Vaughn.
Yes.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, but I
Trent.
Trent. Right. Okay, Trent. All right.
Trent.
Didn't get the bonus point, but
All right. Number 3. You ready?
Let's go.
Oh man, I feel good. I feel good because I'm hanging with you guys, man. You know, I mean, I forgot what it was like to just hang out.
oh,
And
I
you
know.
know why it's so good?
Yeah.
Because you guys are real.
Yeah.
No, man, I mean it.
This is
You
funny.
guys have a sense of humor.
You're
You
funny guy.
guys live your lives, you know?
You're funny guy.
It's simple, you know?
Feel
The
like I'm
guys
talking.
on the road, I mean, the band, all they talk about is scoring chicks.
I have to recuse myself like a politician or something. I'm gonna leave this up to Russ and Keith.
I thought it was going somewhere that, but as it kept going, I was like, I don't think it's that movie. Maybe when I hear it, I'll know something, but let's see.
Oh man, I feel good. Whew. I feel good because I'm hanging out with you guys, man. You know? I mean, I forgot what it was like to just hang out. And you know why it's so good? See, because you guys are real. No, man, I mean it. You guys have a sense of humor. You live your lives, you know? It's simple, you know? The guys on the road, I mean, the band, all they talk about is scoring chicks.
Sounds familiar. Voice sounds
No idea.
very, very familiar, that voice. Like, it's so familiar. It's freaking me out.
Who could it be?
So strange.
Bonus points if you can name the actor.
When
Perfect.
Russ, like, did you pick any of his movies? And Apuzo was like, that wouldn't be fair. Should I tell him, David?
You could tell him the movie.
It is Suburbia by Richard Linklater, screenplay by Eric Bogosian, starring Giovanni Ribisi, lots of great people, and Jayce Bartok, who's looking right at you guys. Playing Tony.
You guys so right.
Playing
So many bonus points there.
Bonus points on what year it was.
I know this. It was released in 97. Shot in 96 in Austin, Texas.
You are wrong.
Oh,
Was it released in 98?
96.
Oh, 96 it was released. All right, I know we shot
they
it in 90.
shot it and released it same year.
Guess
You
so.
think?
According to IMDb, I did read it online, so it's got to be true.
You know, have you guys seen that movie? Either of you, do you remember?
I have seen that movie.
I'm sure I have.
I think I have.
It's been a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very dark and funny film. It all takes place in front of a 7-Eleven and in suburbia. And one, like the kind of nerdy guy in high school, goes off and becomes this rock star, like very sort of Goo Goo Dolls, Tom Petty-ish of that era. And he's playing like the local arena. And he drives by in his limo and gets out, and his PR agent is Parker Posey. So it's me and Parker Posey. I play the musician that was like the nerd. And I come back to the corner and I think I'm like reconnecting with all of the corner denizens, but I'm like, I guess it's before the term humble brag was coined, but Pony is very humble brag. So it creates this very uneasy comedy where like I keep talking about like the road, you know what I mean? And they're like literally drinking like tall boys and getting into like racial conflict with the Indian 7-Eleven owners and pulling out guns and talking about nihilism and dead end things. So it is it's a really cool movie. It's got its fans. You know, it just Criterion, it's been screening on like the Criterion channel, Sundance Channel. It's one of those movies that, many late nights on the subway platform, somebody would be like, "Pony, I hate you." You know what I mean? That happened for a good decade of my life, but it is a cool movie. It's so great to hear that, Dave.
Yeah, pulling them all out for tonight. Let's go. So that was Name That Quote. Jayce, 2 out of 3.
It saved us.
I got
Russ,
the first one. Woo!
did get the first one, so there you go. Well, congratulations, guys. We'll see what we get at Retro World Expo.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bunch of. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna do a new segment. Jayce, this is our first time doing this one, so you get to be included in our very first green pipe, red pipe. Basically, we have two different warp pipes. They're gonna take us back to a random Saturday in the 80s or the 90s. Whatever's on the other end of that warp pipe is what we have for that Saturday we get to spend back then, and we're gonna have to pick which pipe we're taking and explain why. So hit it, Russ.
So what's it gonna be?
Nice. All right, let's bring up what our choices are.
Oh, here we go. I'm not ready for this.
Here's our green pipe. Who wants to do the honors? You want to do it, Keith, or hosting the segment?
Sure. So green pipe we have for our meal for the day. We're gonna get some Pizza Hut. We're gonna be watching Biker Mice from Mars for our cartoon. We've got Back to the Future as our movie. Cheetos for our snack. Gonna follow that up with a Coca-Cola Classic, and we're gonna be playing Sonic the Hedgehog on the Sega Genesis. If we take the red pipe, Domino's Pizza. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is gonna be our cartoon for the day. Doritos is our snack. Pepsi is our drink. Ghostbusters is the movie we get to watch that day. And Super Mario Brothers 3 is the game we're playing on the old Nintendo. What do you guys think?
Right out the gate, gave us a pretty tough one here.
Yeah, didn't I?
What's really funny that I'm noticing about this one is you got Pizza Hut and Domino's both cross-promoted with the Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
Because Pizza Hut, you had the Coming Out of Your Shells tour.
And the coupon in one of the NES games.
Yes. Yep. And then Domino's, obviously, from the movie.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is a tough one. And I know, off the bat, Keith literally picked my favorite movie and Russ's favorite movie. And has
you guys got that, did you?
And have divided us. So this is I'm interested to where Russ is going on this. Do you even know Russ? He's got the flux capacitor fluxing.
What do you mean?
But what about the rest of it? Because if you pick that pipe,
oh my god,
yeah, you might get Back to the Future. But what about the rest of it?
This is all props from Back to the Future too, as well. So.
Oh, so technically it doesn't count.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, I definitely love. I would say I probably enjoy Super Mario Brothers 3 over playing Sonic. Probably enjoyed Doritos more than Cheetos. But I enjoy Coke more than Pepsi. So then I'm leaning that way, and I like Back to the Future more than Ghostbusters. I probably watch Turtles more though.
Tie.
Yeah,
it's like a direct tie for Russ.
I watched Turtles more than Biker Mice from Mars, and I probably ordered Domino's more than Pizza Hut. We had the Pizza Hut down the street from us, but I didn't really go.
Pizza Hut was more of a sit-down thing.
Right.
This pipe is taking you to your one Saturday. You get to go back to the 80s or the 90s.
Yeah.
And enjoy that day, the simplicity of that day with whatever's on the other end of it.
Wow.
So, can we ask Jayce?
I'm like really torn because I am a huge Ghostbusters fan. I'll watch that movie. Like if it just starts playing now, I would have to leave you guys and just start watching it. But I feel equally as strong about Back to the Future. The thing that's really missing for me in the red pipe is Coke, because I'm not a Pepsi guy, but otherwise it's just all aces. I mean, you got your Super Mario Brothers 3, your Doritos, huge Ninja Turtles fan from the comic book.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Love those turtles. Domino's, I like it now. I remember Pizza Hut from the suburbs before we moved to New York for sure. Cheetos, who doesn't love Cheetos? I remember playing Sonic, I guess a little bit. We have a teenager, but I mean, I think there was a phase where he was a little younger and he was playing Sonic. I'm trying to think on maybe the Wii. We had a Wii for a little while, maybe that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, like a later version of Sonic.
Like,
They
yeah.
did make a Sonic for the Wii.
Yeah, and I don't remember biker mice from. I don't remember this. What I don't remember this. How
It
can I
was
not?
in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that explains it. But I'm leaning a little bit more toward the red pipe.
Okay. Do you have a pick, Russ?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. I have a pick, so I'll talk about mine. Pop it up so we can see it one more time.
Yeah.
There we go. I'm going red pipe. I'll take Turtles any day. That was my jam. I mean, still watch the turtle cartoons. Funny enough, my daughter today, in the past few days, has been playing with my old Ninja Turtle sewer playset.
Okay.
She's all in on that as well. Doritos, I will take over Cheetos. Um, I would prefer Pizza Hut over Domino's, but
Okay.
for the sake of argument, I'll take the Domino's. They're convenient. Uh, just hopefully they're not over 30 minutes delivery overdue.
Right.
Um,
Pizza guy's got 30 seconds, man.
I mean that's without
$2
question.
off.
I will have some Crystal Pepsi since it is the 90s. So the version of Crystal Pepsi and Ghostbusters. If you guys are brand new to this podcast or you just been living under a rock, you know that Ghostbusters is my all-time favorite movie. It is a perfect movie, and
Perfect
I was
movie.
just talking about it the other way. There's nothing wrong with that movie. There's
Great
no.
movie.
It's just a perfect movie.
Great.
So I'm going red pipe on that.
Fair enough.
Russ,
Come
did you
on,
decide
Russ.
yet?
Ah.
I feel like this is a legit like I don't know, like this is hard for Russ.
Or you think this
You
one's hard?
split up.
Give us a
You
few
split
weeks.
up. You split up Mario 3 and Back to the Future.
That's true.
How
'Cause it would've
dare
been-
you?
it
Put
would've been
turtles on
Chef-
that side
Chef's
too.
kiss.
Just
I think I'm gonna have to go red pipe. I think there's
What?
just more of what I love for a Saturday with red pipe than going down the green.
Now,
pipe.
is this like Rat or Bogus though? That the other stuff doesn't exist?
no, you just go. Your day doesn't consist of any of that. You get to go back for
Okay.
one day to the 80s or the 90s, and your day just doesn't
Okay.
consist of the other stuff. So
Okay.
when you
It's-
come
it's-
back
it's still
to
there.
today's time, it's still there. Just didn't get to play it for the day.
Yeah.
What about you, Keith?
I would take the red pipe as well.
Okay.
I'm glad you guys caught some of that stuff. I did shift a few of those around, kind of make it difficult for the both of you. David, you'd said that you were more of a Genesis or not a Nintendo guy as much, so that's why I
Right.
kind of put Sonic over there. I was having a hard time finding something that was going to be comparable with Turtles, which is why I went with Biker Mice. Everything
You
else
know,
was pretty
Keith,
easy to
I don't
split
want
up.
I don't want to tell you your job, man, but you guys are really smart here.
Well, it's only our first night doing it, so
You
go ahead.
should next time call me, man. Because I think if you move Turtles over to green, oh man,
That would have
would
thrown a
be-
big
That would have
wrench in
thrown
it.
the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think so.
think that the combo of Turtles next to Ghostbusters is, I mean, who could resist that? But if you
Yeah.
move Turtles over,
Because you're
know,
mixing
eh?
like 80s and 90s
Yeah.
at that point.
oh right, I see.
Because
I
Turtles
see.
would be like more of the late 80s, and then Biker Mice would be 90s. So that I understand that. That makes sense. We're getting all the kinks out.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
working out the kinks. Next time, expect a call though. We'll
We're
get
gonna
it right.
call- Chase is making it for next time.
I like this game. So do we actually get to
And
go
I-
down the pipe? Do we get to go down the pipe?
Oh, I wish that would be
I-
nice. Say a day back in the 90s or
That
the
would
80s.
be really fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have a pipe
Nothing would
sound effect
hurt.
yet.
I wouldn't be sore all the time for the whole day. Sign me up.
You
for
know,
that.
I will say, Keith, about the Mario 3 and Sonic, you're 100% correct. I was a Genesis guy, but over Super Nintendo. So I will
okay.
take NES over Genesis.
I'll write that down for next week.
Write that
Yeah, yeah.
down.
3
Take
weeks
a
out.
note.
We're gonna do these every 3 weeks. We're gonna
Yes.
rotate.
Okay,
Here, so
I dig
we're
it.
mixing stuff up.
Some fresh new segments here. Keep you guys
Fresh
I
new
like
segment.
it.
tuning in.
There might be
What's gonna
another one
happen.
coming. I did see we had a comment of one that sounded like a pretty good idea too. So
Okay.
Sweet. Let's see. That wraps that up. So we're going to be taking a quick retro commercial break. And when we get back, we're going to dive into this week's main topic, which also has to do with commercials. So it'll be fun to dive into that. So, all right, let's get on to our commercial.
Gruesome. Repulsive. Hideous. Disgusting. Obnoxious. Revolting. Wretched. Sickening. Blurb balls. They make you want to blurb.
At Magic the Gathering's research facility, experts test combat strategies using subjects selected from the general public.
Geez! Where do you get these kids? Play my card, you moron! I'm unblockable! What are you waiting for? An invitation?
Magic the Gathering, the trading card game.
You ready to feel the pain?
Hey, did you guys check out the weekly warpipe.com yet? It has all our latest videos in one spot. This week's Warp Pipe rental and contact info in case you want to call into the show. That's the weekly warpipe.com. All right, let's get back to the episode.
We lost Keith.
Oh, we lost Keith during that commercial break. I'm sure he'll come back in.
We
He
lost
went down,
him.
guys. He went down the pipe, man. He went down. I think that's where he went.
See,
Nice.
Jason's already fitting in perfectly.
You know, I want to go down that pipe, but he clearly went down. I think he went down the green pipe because he was like, you know, screw this red pipe.
You know, it's funny you showed that Blurp Ball commercial.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to Brimfield this weekend, and I have been on the hunt for Blurp Balls. I do not own any, and I want them to display nicely with my Mad Ball collection. There was a vendor that had a Blurp Ball carded, like brand new in package, $175 price tag on it. Crazy.
Where do you think
So
they are open?
Open,
they
they could go if they
50
have the
bucks?
little piece with
Yeah,
them.
that goes in it. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like 50 to 60 bucks.
Okay.
Some of them go for, like, the skeleton one goes for more because it's just more desirable.
Right.
But yeah, for the most part, they're 50 to 60, I would say. But you do very rarely come across them. You have to go to like a really niche toy show to kind of find them. They're not going to show up at like your local spots or anything like that. From what I've found, anyway, you got to go to those like really deep cut toy shows. So
fair enough.
But anyway,
They're cool.
What are we getting into this week? Go ahead.
I
Jace.
don't remember. I don't remember those, Dave. I don't know. I must have missed those, but they're awesome.
So they're like Mad Balls, but
Yeah.
they are rubber, and they come with like this little piece that goes inside the mouth, and you just squeeze it, and it pops right out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're super fun. They're, like I said, very Madball-esque in that gross out era.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So hopefully we can get Keith back here. We can.
He said a store knocked out his internet, so he's rebooting. So he'll be in momentarily, hopefully.
Great.
Stay posted. We'll see. But
okay,
we'll move forward until he comes in.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll push on. Oh God, David, the Mets are losing 9-1.
Yeah, Bryce Harper just hit a solo home run.
9-1.
Yeah, 9-1.
Oh, Jesus.
Season's over.
Oh my God.
All right, what do we want to reveal why Jayce is on and we're getting in this topic?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's get into this. So I was scrolling the internet one day, and Russ will have it queued up, ready to go. And I was on Instagram, and I follow some kind of retro-inspired profiles, and I don't really exactly remember which profile it was on.
Okay.
But a commercial popped up for a Nintendo product. And as I'm watching it, I'm looking at it, and I say, is that Jayce? That can't be Jayce. I was like, there's no way. And then I texted Jayce. I said, Jayce, is this you? And sure enough, Jayce, what did you say to me?
I was like, you're damn shooting straight right there, pal. That's me. Yeah. I was literally like, I stepped into a time machine, but yeah, it was very, very fun and exciting to see what you sent me.
And you said that it was one of your first jobs, right?
Yeah, it was literally like, and I started telling Apuzzo this, Russ, and he went like, he started like salivating, because my first acting job was in an Apple Computers commercial, right? For
Okay.
their very first system. I mean,
Yeah.
I know it's a different show than you guys, but we were all in a classroom, and they smoked up the classroom. I was in like 7th or 8th grade, and I got my SAG card doing that commercial. And then, I got in, pretty soon I got into high school, and I started doing like tons of commercials, like tons and tons of commercials. I was just kind of funny and a little dorky and just whatever. I just started getting a lot of commercials. But I think it had to be probably, I want to say maybe the second or third commercial that I did. And it just, I remember it vividly. So I don't want to give away anything because I don't know.
Sure. So, Russ, how about we show the commercial?
Okay.
And then we can maybe talk about some experiences you might have had.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I think you might have said you were on set for one or a couple days.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, let's pull this up. Give it a watch. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening, you can listen to it.
Yeah, you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yo, video game dudes, talk to me! Excellent! This is Game Genie from Galoo, the awesome video game enhancer for your Nintendo Entertainment System. Attach it to most of your video games, like Double Dragon 2, Super Mario Bros. 3. And buckle up, because you'll do what no video dude has done before. You can go to any level, get unlimited lives, live forever, like a video zombie. Excellent! You'll jump totally higher. Make your own effects. And Genie gives you more firepower. Go for it, Dewster. Excellent! Go to any level, jump higher, stay bigger, live forever. Game Genie, the radical video game enhancer from Galoo.
Nice.
It's a thing of beauty. Look at that right there. Look at.
I love it.
Hello, video dudes. Yeah, it's really something else, man.
Mine's a little rough.
Look at you guys.
So this is the same one that's in the commercial. This is the Galoob version. There's two different versions.
I don't have it then, yeah.
There's Galoob and there's a Comerica one, which actually, Jayce, there's a few different variations of that commercial I have found.
Really?
That is not the one that I sent you. This is like a longer version, which is crazy because you have more speaking lines in this one. But there's another one with Comerica that put out the Game Genie, and they actually dub Comerica over your voice.
Oh,
So they're
whoa.
like, when you say from Galoob, it gets dubbed from Comerica.
Huh.
So very interesting.
Wow, very, very
But
interesting.
I picked this up in North Carolina. I had to get it. This is after you and I had discussed. So the next time I see you, I need you to sign my Game Genie.
Oh, I got a Sharpie right here. I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm ready. You just sent that to me like it was like in July or something, or August or something.
Yeah, recently, yeah.
I was driving and I almost crashed because I was like,
No.
so much fun to see that. Yeah, that I have just super vivid memories. Different time, different era. I don't, just was so much fun. We shot at. Do you guys know Silver Cup Studios in Queens? Apuzo, you
No,
must.
I don't think
So
so.
next time you're in Queens, like you'll see it's on the skyline. It says Silver Cup.
Okay.
Okay.
And in big red letters, and it's in a lot of movies. I want to say it's in one of the Spider-Man movies, but it's like it's pretty hard to miss. Like even if you're in Manhattan looking across the East River. But Silver Cup Studios was like one of the premier. It still is premier big sound stages in New York City. And we shot there. I want to say, it was that era where those directors were just like, it was the MTV era, lots of videos, and of course, I mean, it's like a total homage to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Right. I could totally see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I remember they kept combing my hair part in the middle, like, straight down, and I was clearly pretty fearless, right? Like, I didn't really care how dorky or duty or whatever, just committed full on. But I remember at
Mhm.
one point, they hung me upside down. This is like like now they probably could just be like, we can just do some kind of CGI stuff with you. But they hung me upside down when I'm upside down. And
Wow.
I remember that was like completely nuts. And then then the hair thing, they like I do
Yeah,
think we
right.
only shot one day because I know it was a commercial, so I can't imagine that we shot more than one day. But it was like, yeah, that right there. You see that? I was in some kind of contraption, some kind of gravity boot contraption, and
Wow, okay.
um, this is some kind of trick cut though, where I fly back in. I have to say, I'm really impressed by the in-camera effects of
I
this.
was gonna say the same. Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it's so much fun. I do remember, like, the dolly pulling back when everything explodes. Obviously, look at all this smoke, and
Right.
I remember we spent a lot of time in hair and makeup for this last look with the hair, but
Wow.
look at this the '80s, look at all the great lighting and the smoke and all the time and care they took. Like, now I mean, yes, they still spend a lot on commercials or whatever, but it
Mhm.
just ain't the same, man. I mean, I was knocking on your TV screen, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
Like, now everything is so safe and, they test focus group. I know they did all that then too, but it's just such a fun, commercial and this red vest, I wanna say that I actually owned that paisley red vest, and I don't know what would have possessed me to have owned that, and I feel like knowing the kinda guy I was then, I must have worn it to the audition, and the director was like, "Yeah, man, I love the vest. You've gotta wear the vest. Bring the vest." Right? And I don't know if he was necessarily English, that director, but I'm trying to picture and there's so many in that era that were like it's totally different now, but so many in that era that were like these, like, music video hotshot dudes, obviously the camera work in that commercial is amazing. There was, like, dolly tracks, there was Dutch angles, there was, like, you know, obviously heavily storyboarded for all those micro beats. But I have to say, it's a very impressive commercial, and I look absolutely dorky and hilarious, but I love it. And I think, I was like 16 and I must have been, yeah, 16, and I know
Wow.
I think my mom or my sister must have been on set with me. Um, I feel like they would have had to have been, but it takes me back, man. I can smell that smoker, and I'm seeing those days, and it's not like it's different now. but there would have been like 25 people behind the monitor. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Game Genie people, whatever, Comerica, what's that other company you named? Gubo, Galoob. Advertising people, in those days there was like Saatchi, there was like only 4 or 5 big advertising companies, and they were all like on Madison Avenue. And it was one of those big companies that did it and cast it and all that. And so it was just such a, it's like doing a movie. There was all these I just remember like tons of people. Everybody thought I was hilarious. So of course I loved that. And the more look at that right there. Look at that.
I was trying to stop in this frame because I don't know if it's the camera angle, but the NES controller looks huge.
Yeah,
that you're holding.
I think it's normal. I think it's just the angle.
Camera angle.
Is it the well, because also the first view of the commercial, it almost seems like it's just a super wide angle. Were they close to you?
Oh, so close. Yeah, the camera
That's
was
probably
like,
why.
it was super cinematic. The camera was like, I'm sure it was wide angle or whatever. It was always like an inch from my face.
So how far would you think that this camera was from your face here?
Oh, probably like a foot.
Yeah. So
What is
Russ,
it?
because of the angles of the
The
yeah,
perspective,
so
yeah.
the perspective of that would get that.
Yeah, I just remember it was just a super fun long day, all these different setups, but it was like and the dude that was in it with me, he was super nice, but I remember he was like, I could tell and correct me if I'm wrong, he might have won an Oscar or something, and I just don't know, but he seemed a little bit more like he was sorta like he had a backup plan. Like he was
Okay.
like
Okay.
he was maybe gonna do something else, but I was kind of oblivious and just like, I'm cracking him up, this is awesome.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm like a dime store, Bill and Ted's, I'm having the time of
I
look
mean, you
how
had to
happy
play into it. Yeah, like the kids
look
were
how
loving that
happy I am.
movie.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the '90s commercials were like that, like very fast beat, like over the top, like that slang for sure. So it's
Yes,
definitely
which is
playing into you.
probably why I got a ton of them in that era. Yeah. I literally I've not done an on-camera commercial in ages, but I did so many when I was, like a young actor, and, I cannot get arrested as I do tons of voiceovers for them, but in the on-camera doesn't I just, like I go on tape, my wife laughs, she's like, it's not gonna I could get movies, I get TV shows, I couldn't get an on-camera commercial if my life depended on it now.
Yeah.
Uh, but in
Yeah.
that era, I'm somewhere in all of your memories from
Yeah, right. Well, that's the thing is like this is such oh my god, like I it's funny because when I saw the commercial, I remember the commercial.
Yeah.
So now watching it and knowing that you're in that commercial and years later you and I crossed paths and then leads to this podcast is just
Mhm.
blowing my mind.
It
It's
is really funny and
crazy.
weird. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
very, very funny and weird.
Well, I do have a question about the commercial. Russ, if you could pull it up one more time. There's a scene where they show the room. So it's from a
Yeah, the
side
wide.
angle.
Yeah.
That. Can you tell us, like, walk us through, like, is that a set
Oh,
or
it's
was this
beautiful set.
in
Yeah,
Yeah.
total set. Yeah, so Silver Cup's a big soundstage, so I remember it, like, way too vividly. Yeah, they built, like, the breakaway walls, and they constructed, like, these 2 dudes' super cool room,
Mhm.
and because they pull the TV away and the dolly tracks, there's some
Okay.
really cool complicated shots in there, and they were breaking parts of the room apart at times, and, it was a big movie camera, and they were doing all this cool stuff, but yeah, the floating walls and all that stuff. Yeah, it was in a big soundstage.
And
That's
is
so
there a light in that TV or is that added in post?
No, there was a light in that TV. Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
again, the epitome of in camera.
Really?
I don't know if CGI was happening this had to be David, you probably know. What was this, 84, 85?
No, this is later. I mean, the
Really?
Game Genie yeah, yeah, the Game Genie didn't come out. This is copyright 1990.
No, no, it
Yeah?
wasn't. Russ, get yours out, 'cause I did it could not
Russ's is gonna be a later version.
Yeah,
Is
it
it?
could not have been 1990 because I graduated high school in 1990.
And it
And
says, yeah, made in China, 1990, 91, 92.
Yeah.
it had been 1990.
Now, here's a question though. Did you film it and then maybe it didn't come out?
No, I remember we filmed it and then it was everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it was it ran pretty heavily, but I want to say like so 8th grade I was in it was like 84, 85, right? And that somewhere in there was the Apple Computers commercial, but this I feel strongly that it was like 88.
So, according to Google,
Yeah.
Again.
the NES Game Genie was released in 1990. It was developed by UK company Codemasters and distributed by Galoob in the United States and Camerica in Canada.
Maybe it was 88, 89.
Yeah.
And then maybe we shot it in like 89.
Yeah, and it came out in 90.
Yeah, I mean that could have been plausible, but I'm looking like a freshman in high school. I mean, 90. I mean,
Well, 16 would be like what, sophomore year?
Sophomore, junior. Yeah. Sophomore, junior year. I mean, that kind of makes sense. I'm feeling like I'm a sophomore, junior here, and this was like, it could have been 88, 89. It definitely, I don't think it was 90, but somewhere in there, man. Somewhere in there.
Nice.
Well, Jayce is also in other commercials as well, and we do have one other one because he did point one out to me. And we have Keith back.
Keith's visually here. Can you talk, Keith?
There's a storm. There's a storm rolling through. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm now RetroCart mobile because I had to switch. My internet is gone. I'm using cell phone service now to join you.
Yeah.
Glad you're back. But this commercial, kind of like the way you found yours, my friend Andres, who David knows a little bit, was he was watching, like, we did a documentary on Kevin O'Quan, the makeup artist, who was like the big makeup artist for all the supermodels, and he was on House of Style, which you guys may or may not have watched in the 90s on MTV. He was on quite a lot. He shares makeup artist, but we were combing through House of Styles for the documentary, and lo and behold, he sends me this clip, like you did, David, that my commercial played in the middle of a archival House of Style that he was watching.
Oh, wow.
For the purposes of looking for stuff for the documentary.
Wow. So could we roll it?
Yeah.
Roll the next Jayce Bartok commercial.
I never seen nothing that color before.
Fantastic! Nothing. Tastes.
All right. Those flavor crystals frighten me.
Whoosh.
Whoa! Wait! Did I say outstanding?
Cinnaburst crunches? Not in this state.
Yes! Cinnaburst gum with flavor crystals may not be suitable for adults.
Now, it's funny because Jayce told me about this commercial as well.
Yeah.
And so I tried Googling it and doing all that stuff, and I found it. Actually, I think Jayce sent it to me eventually, and I totally remember this commercial.
Yeah.
100%. Because I always remember the lady saying, "The flavor crystals frighten me."
Yep.
Like that, I feel like is an iconic quote from a 80s, 90s commercial.
They were better then. Commercials were better then.
It's like, where's the beef?
They were.
Right.
Yeah.
Those flavor crystals
Barks
frighten me.
bite.
Yeah. They were, that one, both of them ran a lot, but I feel like I look a little older in this
A little
one.
bit, yeah.
Yeah,
think
I
so.
feel like this is like maybe I might have had a girlfriend and I was like maybe a senior or something. But in the Game Genie one, I'm pretty scrawny, like little. I think that's why I think it was earlier in,
And you upgraded to sleeves.
I did, yes. Here,
They're
yeah.
one of the best.
Exactly. But this also was a set, I'm sure at Silver Cup or one of those places, and
Yeah.
same kind of thing. But this, I did post before you sent me the game Genie, I posted this like I want to say like 2 years ago, and people were like, "Oh my god, I remember this commercial." And then when I posted Game Genie, David, I don't know if you saw, people went bananas. I don't want to say I broke the internet because I probably have less followers than my teenage son, but a lot of people were like about the Game Genie commercial. They freaked the F out because they were just like, "I remember this. I had a Game Genie. Oh my god, I remember this commercial." They went nuts. You created like a
Listen, all I'm saying, Chase, is we're gonna get you to some conventions and you're gonna see a whole new world. Voice actor, Game Genie commercials.
Yeah.
Like, come on, dude.
You gotta
Like,
have
what haven't you
gotta
done?
have these Cineburst at your table when people come up to
Dude.
High five them with the Cineburst. Yeah. They're gonna
This
get me
is
to
a
be
new-
like, "Hello, game dudes." And like, knock on the thing there. Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll have a chat.
All right, we're gonna talk a Puzo.
So we do have some other commercials though from the 80s and 90s, and there are some iconic ones, and we'd love to also hear Jayce's opinion on them as well if he remembers them too. But I try to throw in some food, some video games, some toys. So Russ, what do we got?
We got Super Mario Brothers 3 next here. I'm gonna rate one. There we go. Wait, stop. Trying to unmute it and go. There we are.
He's back. All you had to do was ask. Super Mario Brothers 3 from Nintendo. Now you're playing with power.
So simple.
What a great commercial.
That is the most iconic.
And they showed no gameplay.
Nothing.
They're just like,
You
you asked.
Didn't need
You
to.
didn't even
He's
have
back.
to. Do you guys remember this commercial coming out?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
I do remember it. It's like a freaking Nike commercial. It's like hilarious that they, like you said, there's no gameplay, there's nothing, but great commercial.
It's just like if you were not hyped for Super Mario Brothers 3 on that commercial, and it wasn't even like you guys said, no gameplay, no nothing. It's like you're just global now. Like this, Mario is the entire world, even though he's only apparently in America and Canada in this commercial.
Well, that's where the commercial's airing, I'm sure.
Right. But it's just, oh man. And I thought, as a kid, what was this, like 80, 88, somewhere around there? I feel like you're like, whoa, like all the kids wearing the different color shirts, and then it zooms out and it's like, oh my man, they like made an entire image. Man, I was 8 years old.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah. It's an awesome commercial, man. It's
So good.
it's really beautiful. It's a work of art,
Yeah.
man. Like commercials were better.
Commercials were better. Nintendo commercials especially.
Yeah.
100%. All right, we got some more though.
Got some toys.
Some toys.
Supernaturals.
Oh, no screen.
Ghostly might.
Sorry. I was like, wait, not on it. There we are. Start again.
Supernaturals. Cage to fight with ghostly might. Supernaturals.
The Supernaturals Ghostlings. Good and evil ghostly creatures, each with a scary hologram surprise. You send them into the battle between brave Lionheart and Evil Skull. Change them in the lights for a ghostly fright. Supernaturals, sold separately from Tonga.
Again.
Wow.
What a great commercial.
80s.
The freaking intro where the kid
Right?
takes his head off.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
So good. I mean, did they even have like David? You probably. I mean, I've spent some I had a Nickelodeon era, obviously.
Okay.
And watching, when Jackson was watching a lot of Nickelodeon, and you'd see. But I didn't even think, do they even have those great commercials where kids are playing games in them anymore? I mean, that was like all our era. We're like a bunch of kids were playing with action figures or playing games or doing this. I don't even know if they make those anymore.
Yeah, they do. They're just not off. Like they don't. I don't want to sound like I'm dating myself, but like they don't make toys like they used to. Could
Right.
we please bring back toys with holograms?
I mean, come on.
We need
Right?
we need holograms back in our lives.
These
I
toys are
mean,
so great.
even holographic like sports cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like there's so many there's a few toy lines from the 80s that had holograms. I think Supernaturals is the best. I do still have my original from when I was a child, and Russ and I, we all look for them when we go toy hunting.
Mm.
On one of the videos on my channel, I flubbed in Chicago when I could have bought on card ones for $35. And it was just like, what was I thinking? But I went to another show and they were like over $100 each, like just on card.
Hmm.
So and the thing about the Supernaturals when you toy hunt for them is sometimes those holograms don't work properly anymore. Like maybe the stickiness kind of wore it off or something, and it's just like it's not as clear as it used to be. So you got to find some figures that actually have the holograms still in working order. But
Wow.
this commercial is just come
Such
on.
a big commercial.
Yeah. Did you have any Supernaturals?
I did not. I now I'm bummed that I didn't. They look so cool. I didn't have any of those, but they
All
look
right.
awesome. I love
get you
Tonka.
one.
I mean, I was like a Tonka truck guy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know that's a little out of probably this show's purview and scope, but the Tonka trucks, big fan of the Tonka trucks.
Sure. What about you,
They're
Keith?
pretty
Did you
awesome.
have some of these?
I had something similar. I don't know if I had actual Supernaturals. Whatever.
Okay.
There was another one where they were like the taller characters, and they had the chest. Well, it might have been Supernatural. I'm not sure. I have to look it
Well,
up.
Supernaturals do have the tall ones, and they also have the short goblin or
Then I
ghost
probably
ones.
I had a snake guy that is very familiar to that line.
Yep, he's I think he's gold. He's got like gold around
Yeah.
him. Yeah,
Yeah.
so yeah.
What I always loved
Supernaturals.
about those toy commercials was the space they were playing in. Like, it was always like, even like G.I. Joe's, like it was like the cool areas. Like, oh, I wish my backyard looked like that, and I could play with my toys back there, right?
Yeah.
So
Sweet. I think we got some more.
Yeah.
My pet monster.
He's bigger than big.
When he fights battles, he always wins.
And he's your friend, too.
He breaks his chains.
Put him on you and break away, too.
With my pet monster, you're busting loose.
He's big.
And scary.
And helps people, too.
And he's your friend, too.
My pet monster plays all day.
Tough.
Awesome.
Looking great.
And all your friends will want him for their friends, too.
My pet monster has breakaway chains from M-Toy, an American Greetings company.
This is a work of art. I'm not familiar with this commercial, but it's amazing.
You're familiar with My Pet Monster?
No, I mean, I'm not. I want one.
Whoa, Jayce.
I know.
Jayce. Wait.
Oh my God! You have not one, but two, maybe three.
Oh no! I have. Look.
Wow.
And then there's a whole top shelf of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 or 7 other ones over there.
Holy crap.
Yeah, no, you people that listen know that
that's the look
were on my
people
channel.
give Dave when he says he has that many.
I
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Look.
My Pet Monster. So this one up here is my original from childhood.
Wow.
And it's funny because the hands and the feet, usually like the material that it's made of would usually crack and kind of peel a little bit. But this one is still super, super clean. And friends that come over, they make fun of me because they claim that I never played with my toys because of how nice they are kept. But yeah, no, I used to wrestle that thing, throw it around the room. Yeah. But that's the and then these are the My Pet Monster pets right here. So
wow.
We'll chat, Jayce.
Yes, apparently I got to get Keep talking, guys. I gotta get a my pet monster.
All right, let Jayce go take his phone call.
Fair enough.
There goes Keith as well.
We'll move on to the next commercial.
Yeah, let's go on to the next commercial.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yuck. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw, catch it, fun. There's so much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold separately from Amtoy.
Mad ball.
Amtoy, the same company that makes My Pet Monster.
Wow, okay.
Wow.
So if you didn't know, now you know.
Now you
I
know.
also have a very Jayce, I also have a very extensive Mad Ball collection as well. So that's why I threw that one in there. Do you remember Mad Balls?
I don't. Do you guys, Russ and Keith, do you remember Mad Balls?
I had,
do,
yeah. I had at least one, I would say. I don't remember
had
this
one as
commercial,
well.
though. Can't say I remember the commercial.
No.
Do you remember, do you know which one you had, Keith?
The eyeball.
Oculus.
Yeah, that guy right there, they just grabbed.
Yeah. Mad Balls
I
are
got
fun.
2 of them.
There's tons of knockoffs. Target has knockoffs right now as we speak on the dollar rack for $5 each. Amazing. So there's not much to say. I mean,
the song's a little interesting, I will say, that for the commercial.
Can we play it again?
I feel like it's something they were like, hey, we're shooting the Mad Ball commercial. And they're like, oh, yeah, let me jot down some words. Here's the freaking tune. And they recorded it on their phone. Yeah.
They're like,
that's right
guys, we got to do the Mad Ball theme tonight.
Right, basically.
Mad balls, gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball, they're gross, funny, yucky. There's 8, so you can take your pick. We throw,
I love that they're
catch
on the
it,
ice cream
fun. There's so
cone.
much gross in every one. Freaky fun is what they're for. There's so much ugly, so much more. Gross for one, gross for all. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. We play with a mad ball. Mad ball.
Freaky fun for everyone, sold.
I mean, they don't make commercials like this anymore.
No.
They don't.
They don't. Let's go on to the next one, because the next one is really interesting. I think Jayce is really going to appreciate the next one.
Separately from Amtoy.
Mad ball.
Invasion of the muscle things. They've come to drive America nuts. They're ugly. They're weird. They're tiny. They're terrible. And they're pink. There are hundreds of them. It's an epidemic. I'm going crazy.
Not touch them.
Muscle things. Hundreds of different, I don't know what's. They run in packs of 4, 10, or 28. Sold separately, new from Mattel. How many can you capture? Muscle invasion.
It's amazing. It looks. I bet it almost looks like the same director as as our commercial.
You
Like,
think so?
great camera moves and great. It's really inventive. I have to say, I don't think I remember this commercial, but it is an absolutely amazing commercial.
I don't remember this commercial, but doing deep dive on Muscle Men.
Yeah. Is this a toy that you remember, David?
Oh, I have a lot of Muscle Men. I probably have 300 plus Muscle Men.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
They
Yeah.
came in all
I have
different colors too, right?
all different colors as well. They come and they also made a girl version as well that they called Cutie, Cutie. So muscle is them, like it's an acronym for something. I forget what it is. I have one over there, but yeah, Muscle Men. I had a ton of them as a kid. I kept them in a box that I still have it actually, but I'm gonna make a video on it eventually, so I'm not gonna give it away. But every time I see Muscle Men, I always have to pick them up. I don't know why. It's an epidemic in my toy room. So, but yeah, I don't remember that commercial growing up. Do you guys, Russ, Keith? Do you remember it at all?
No.
No. I definitely had Muscle Men growing up. Can't say that I've seen that. I like that it plays into like that 1950s like horror movie footage that they use and everything.
Oh yeah.
And then the pink muscle men or skin tone muscle men just stand out nicely against it.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
So I do have a couple of I did throw in a couple of food commercials. So these ones are really fun too.
Nice.
Mattel, can you save the world?
B5O
Come on, you guys. It's only a little. A hungry giant.
Hungry for a big honey taste.
Big days, honeycomb, big days.
Honeycomb big. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not small.
No, no, no. Honeycomb's got a big honey taste. Big, big crunch or a big, big bite. Honeycomb cereal. Part of this big, complete breakfast. Honeycomb's big, big bite. Yeah!
Wow.
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
I'll let you guys talk about this one.
I didn't see Andre the Giant coming. I didn't even read the thing. So it was a surprise to me.
So good. So good, man. I of course remember these commercials and loved honeycombs and Andre the Giant, of course. I feel like I was just doing a deep dive on him in what would be The Princess Bride, right?
Yeah.
And that you guys probably know this, but that he apparently was like the nicest guy in the history of the world, and was always in like a tremendous amount of pain, right? And did like all his own stunts in The Princess Bride, and like but was such a good like a good guy. Like there's some story about he carried somebody. Who's the girl in The Princess Bride? There's somebody.
Well, I don't know the actress's name, but oh my god, what is her character name? Now it's escaping me. I have it like on the tip of my tongue here.
Yeah. But something about how like it was
Princess
muddy.
Buttercup.
But yeah, it was muddy on the set, and he like carried her on his back like the entire day, like so she wouldn't get her feet dirty. You know, like. But apparently he was like a really good dude. But is there like an Andre the Giant documentary?
There is actually.
There is. I have not
Yes.
seen it. It just came out,
It's
right?
very good. It's very somewhat recently, maybe last year.
Yeah. I got to see that.
Yeah. And what I always remember about the honeycomb commercial, I always loved how they put it on. They like held it next to the tape measure.
Yes.
So you could see how big it was. It was like an inch in diameter.
Yes.
So that was a fun one. And then I think there's another. Go ahead, Russ.
Oh no! Oh, to play it.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Out of the way, man, before our pizza's overdone. What is this? We want that tank.
Oh, wow.
Now. I'm getting great. I'm getting out of here.
Penguin, to taste your mouth. Can't wait for you.
Here we come, man.
What is this?
We want those free mouth stickers for kids. Now, I'm getting this one. I'm getting this one.
I'm getting too old for this. You can get one of 5 mouth stickers free in specially marked packages of Tang Drink.
All right.
Can we
So
please
good.
bring back claymation?
That had to be the. Don't you think it was the same animator that did the grapes?
The California raisins. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It has to be. I do remember this commercial though, and I remember Town. Do they still make it? Do they still make Town?
I believe they do, but I don't know if they have the mascot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, this is a throwback of the claymation series of, like I said, and then also when they had like you have free stickers inside, like just marketing it to kids.
Oh yeah,
right.
Well, they had the PVC toys too of those size lips, right?
Let me go get them.
Dave's like,
of course, David's got them.
And I feel like, have you guys done
Terrible.
like a cereal segment? Yeah,
We did snacks last week.
Yeah, cereals. Like just quick random survey. Favorite cereal from that era? Oh my god.
So there is the dude with the bomber jacket, and then we got this one.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Just the little PVC figures.
Wow.
For those of you that are listening, I'm showing the PVC figures.
Amazing.
Fair enough.
Mouths.
Favorite cereal?
Right off the
Oh
bat.
man. Oh man. So many. What do you got,
I mean,
Keith?
probably go.
Honeycomb, I think.
Yeah.
For back then, it would have been honeycomb. If it was young me getting cereal, it would have been honeycomb.
Okay.
True.
What about you, Russ?
Are we going? Yeah, if it was back then, I probably ate a lot of the Ghostbusters cereal.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the marshmallows.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That or Honey Smacks.
Oh,
good.
okay. And they still
Yeah.
make that too.
Yeah, yeah.
I would probably go. There's so many, but one of them that's sticking out to me right now is Cookie Crisp.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So, but there's so many. There's the Nintendo cereal system.
Right, we did mention that
Zelda
last week.
and the Mario cereal. But
So,
yeah. What about you?
I'm gonna
Jayce?
go Lucky Charms.
Okay.
And Crunch Berry.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And actually the Halloween cereals are making their way. They're starting to show up at some of the stores.
Oh yeah, Count Chocula and yeah, Boo Berry and all those. Yeah.
Did you guys happen to see the boxes for this year's?
No,
They
not
look
yet.
they look like Muppets.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
they're puppets this year. Like they look like the fabric
felt and stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay.
It's very cool. Yeah. All right, so we have a really, really strange one that I don't know if you guys have ever seen. This is I saw this. I thought
1987.
This is wild.
Let's give it a watch.
Thundercats Live! Thundercats Live at Madison Square Garden. All your favorite TV superstars in person. An extravagant adventure with a high-flying Silverhawk, Sea, Gumby, and Pokey. Music and excitement with a dancing street frog. Your family will love the amazing Thundercats, the fun-loving Karate Cat, the high-flying space-age Silverhawks. Don't miss Thundercats Live, now through October 11th, only at Madison Square Garden. Tickets now at the Garden box office, Ticketron, and Teletron.
Amazing.
Wow.
That commercial has to be dissected.
Wow.
Lionel with the fro.
I remember the Thundercats. I never saw Thundercats live, but I remember.
No.
I remember it very well. Not this ad particularly, but I feel like it was around for a little while. It wasn't just like this. I remember Thundercats live somehow being around for a while.
I don't remember Thundercats Live.
Yeah.
And Silverhawks is in there too.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, throw these guys in. Why not? We need an extra act. Fill some
And then
time.
there was someone else in there as well.
Like what was it? City Cat or Karate Cat or something?
Karate Cat? Like I don't even know what that is. So we got Thundercats. We've got the Silverhawks
Gumby.
blew my mind. Gumby.
Gumby was in it and Pokey.
Yeah.
That
Gumby.
frog thing.
Yep.
I mean,
There's wow.
Yeah.
Crazy. Now I don't even know. I didn't Google it or look it up or anything. But like, was this an actual tour? Because
Or did it
have
just
no
play at
recollection
Madison?
to this.
I
at all.
do. It was around though. I feel like it wasn't just this like Thundercats live. I remember it being. I don't know. It's a couple of years of Thundercats live, which I
you
guess
never
like it's ice capades.
Right.
Never saw Thundercats live, but this is also like Broadway caliber production here. Like what's going on here? And Madison,
I know that it wasn't at Madison Square Garden. I know it wasn't toy related or food related or anything like that, but it was just so weird.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That I had to put it in.
Wait.
I think there's just
Hold
go
on,
ahead,
it's
Russ.
sidetracked here just because we have to view this. Share screen. We got some great photos right here of
Oh, look at that! Oh, wow,
like must be the pamphlet that you get.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you got
We'll
that.
have to check that out on eBay.
Wow.
Youthful Lord Lionel, leader of the Thundercats, with his mighty sword of omens.
Amazing. It's just wild.
Oh my god.
Oh, these outfits, man. That's just wrong there with Snarf. This could have been a
80s,
puppet,
man.
and it would have been fine. It would have been a little suspicious that every time Snarf had a line, the Thundercats had to gather around a convenient boulder, but kids are stupid. I guess this must have been a write-up someone did on the show. But
Yeah, so
it's on
good.
YouTube if you want to watch the full show. I was
Nice.
just Google
Wow.
searching, so that might be a deep dive on
Sweet.
that.
So there's only a couple quick ones that we can do, and then we'll wrap it up.
Perfect. All right, let's see. That's off, and hit this one.
Light bright, turn on the magic of colored lights. Light bright, make a face to glow at night.
Just pop in the colored pegs and follow the patterns. It's easy to make beautiful pictures with Light Bright. Or create your favorite characters with Light Bright refills, like Disney's Beauty and the Beast, Tailspin, and The Little Mermaid.
Light bright, turn on the magic of blinding light.
Light Bright from Milton Bradley.
All of that cross branding.
Wow. I definitely remember this commercial, and I always wanted a Light Bright and never got one.
The thing about this commercial is
Look at
song. What?
With the roller skate.
Nice.
Wow.
Light bright. Yeah, we got this not too long ago, and it was very, very pleasing. But yeah, sucker for a Light Bright.
Nice.
They that song is so iconic. You hear that in your sleep. It's amazing.
Yeah.
They didn't phone it on that one.
And it's great, like you
No,
said,
not
with the cross promotion, where they're like, yeah, you can do these like regular designs, but they're like, here's some Disney stuff, Mickey. Let's do Tailspin,
Right.
Beauty and the Beast, like Little Mermaid, so good.
And they are still making these. Kylie actually does have one, and I think it's a Toy Story one.
Mm-hmm.
So it has all Toy Story characters. Stranger Things also released a couple of versions of it
I
as
could
well,
see that,
where it
yeah.
has, so it has like you could make the Demogorgon and like the bus that they ride in and things like that. So they're still making them. They're still good. But
I always wanted, and like they're great for like signage behind us. Like I'd love to do like subscribe, right, or with something on there, and like have it lit up.
Oh yeah.
there you go. Cross promoting.
Cross
Love 'em.
promoting.
And I think there might be one more.
Yeah.
Mad scientist.
It's finished. I've created the Monster Lab, and it's too gross. First, you put monster flesh on their creepy little bones. Then pour flesh remover into the Monster Lab and bubble off their flab. Too yucky.
Look at this nasty guy.
And look for more of my gross creations so you too can be a mad scientist. The Monster Lab. Too gross.
So good.
So
Nice.
Russ and I just saw this in New Jersey. So I had this growing up. What I love about this commercial now that's different from the other commercials is this one is putting in cartoons with
live actors.
live action. So
Yeah.
I tried to get at some commercials that kind of gave us a little bit of variety of how the 80s and 90s kind of did their marketing. But this toy is crazy. I wish I still had my original, but like I'm always on the lookout for this because I played with this so much. Do you guys remember this toy?
I don't, but I wish I had. It's like such a great toy. It's so
Yeah.
incredible.
And they also made like this alien creature that I also had that had like plastic pieces. You would open them up and dissect them and pull out these hard plastic like guts, but then you would also like put slime in there, so you're like kind of going through the stomach and things like that. But yeah, so they also make like bendy figures of the mad scientist that you can find and things like that. But the commercial itself just demonstrating all of the,
what you could do with it. Yes.
I don't know if you could tell, Jayce, but I'm a very, very big fan of the gross out era of toys.
Oh yeah, I was thinking, does your daughter, does she play with those? Jackson went through a garbage pail kid.
Oh
phase.
yeah, she has her own garbage pail kids. Yes.
Love. There was he used to have all of those, and they were so the the balls we were looking at, those toys before, the Mad Balls. What were they called?
Yeah.
Mad Balls.
Yeah.
It reminded me of the Garbage Pail Kids. But I have some that's I kept in this closet because I couldn't part with them. And basically, you're gonna come buy them from me one day for your collection. But yeah.
As a matter of fact, Jayce, I do have a collection of Garbage Pail Kids, and I do have I actually pulled a printing plate. Do you know what that is?
Mm-mm.
A printing plate it's a one of one. There's only one in existence of the specific one that I have. It's basically the plate that they used to print the card.
Oh.
So they would make them in different colors. So for instance, my version is the cyan that is part of that card. So all of the cyan color got printed, then the red, the green, whatever to make the card. And then they put these printing plates in packs.
Just get rid of them after. They're like, we don't need them anymore.
But they're super valuable. So like that one printing plate could sell for over $700.
Whoa.
It's crazy. And I just pulled it from a random pack because I had bought like a box of 36 packs or something.
Right. I remember they come in those like little, you can buy them. And then
they still make them. More series are coming out like every so often.
Because they went there was like they were he must have been like 6, 7, 8 when he was into them. And they were everywhere, and then they kind of went away, or I can't remember what happened. But
you're right.
Love those guys. Love those guys.
Yeah. And I think a new series just came out. I don't really collect them too much anymore, but I do have my original versions in binders and things like that. But yes, those are Garbage Pail Kids are super fun.
Sweet. We did have one voicemail we'll get to, our tried and true. We know it's Jay. Jay calls in every week, so we appreciate him. If you do want to call into the show and leave a voicemail, 949-682-9277. That's 949-682-WARP. You can leave us a voicemail. We'll play it on the show. Let's hear what Jay had to say.
I keep dreaming about my dream phone. It's for you.
What's up, my weekly Warp Pipers? It is your buddy NES Addict calling because I want to discuss the topic of commercials. I think I miss commercials so much, and I think a lot of the reason we don't see them the way we used to is because TV has totally changed. Most people aren't just watching regular television. We're watching YouTube. We are watching streaming devices, and I don't know, they also just don't cater to children the way they used to with commercials. I don't think anyway, because I don't see them as much as I used to. Also, you can skip commercials nowadays. But man, who doesn't miss the commercials? For example, one of the ones I loved the most was the Fruity Pebbles commercial for Christmas, where Barney goes, "Oh, I'm hungry." You guys remember that? That was so great. I also really missed the "There's no wrong way to eat the Reese's." And the Count Dracula eats the Reese's for how the Halloween commercial, and it shows the two fang teeth marks in the Reese cup. I mean, commercials were freaking great. It's so sad that we don't have awesome commercials anymore. Everything's done off an algorithm, and I don't know. That's all I have to say about it. Anyway, I hope this isn't a repeat, but do yourself a favor and listen to "Nothing Compares to You," written by Prince, but sang by Sinead O'Connor. All right, guys. Have a great week.
Thanks, Jay.
So, Jayce, Jay was on the show previously before Keith and I. He had to step away for his own reasons. But every week he calls in, he gives us a song to listen to, and we add that song to his curated playlist on Spotify. You could just look up "Do Yourself a Favor" by the Weekly Warp Pipe Podcast, and you'll be able to stream his entire playlist, which now it consists of, it's well over an hour plus of music.
Oh, wow.
So it's been curated for, I think, like almost 3 months now. He calls in every week with a new song to add.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
That's super cool.
Sweet. All right, let's wrap that puppy up. And we'll give you guys a quick reminder. If you guys want to jump into the Warp Pipe rental and play along with us, You got 2 weekends to play Demon Crest on Super Nintendo. However, you guys can get your hands on it, give it a play, and then comment on our post or call into the show. Let us know how you like the game.
Maybe use a Game Genie.
Maybe pull out your Game Genie. Get your Super Game Genie and use it.
Don't make me do it. Video game. Yeah, don't make me do it.
And then what are we getting into next week, Dave, for topic wise? Or I guess next week, are we doing or are we waiting?
So this coming week we're gonna be doing the Retro World Expo panel. Some surprises in there, so we'll surprise you guys with that. We are gonna have Alex and Cruz from the No Cable Crew YouTube channel. They're friends of ours. They're also vending as well at Retro World Expo for Cruz's shop, Cruz and Retro. That's in Vernon, Connecticut. So if you guys are ever in the Connecticut area and you need to check out a good retro shop, do that. But yeah, so you guys will have a couple weeks. Keith, we're gonna miss you this week. We really wish you can be there. But
it's all right.
You know, he'll take a week off. So yeah, that's it. So next week's episode will be the Retro World Expo panel.
Yes.
And it will be posted on Saturday of next week.
Sweet. And then if you guys want to check out all the personal stuff that we are up to, we'll start with Keith there. Keith, where can we find you?
Retro Cart Collector on YouTube, Retro Cart Collector on Instagram. New video every Sunday. David, where can they find you?
You could find me also on YouTube, and it is Dave, it's me on YouTube. And new videos every Sunday as well, right? Like with Keith there. And yeah, channel memberships, new merch store, all those good things are in there. And then hopefully we're seeing you this weekend at Retro World Expo. How about you, Russ?
Yeah, absolutely. Check me out on my main channel, Russ Lyman. That's all my DIY stuff. So I'll be working on that Jason cosplay. Get that one up on there. And if you like retro games, Russley, that's my channel. We're almost at 1,000 subs, so check it out. New videos every week. I've been live streaming 4 to 5 times a week. So if you want fun video games, check me out on Russley. Check out the weekly warpipe.com for all your good news and everything. And big special thanks to our guest for being on the show. What do you got coming up? Where can people find you?
Thanks, Russ. At Jayce Bartok on Instagram. That's the best place. And yeah, we're just finishing up these movies. Look for Viva La Dita, a documentary on Dita Von Teese that'll be coming out next year. And a film called The Mayflower with Michael Imperioli and yours truly and Nick Sandow. And as Apuzzo knows, we're going into production on a film about actress Vivian Lee that I wrote in December in Philadelphia. So if you're in Philadelphia, open up your window and yell, "Stop filming in my front yard, you damn movie, Mets suck." So that'll probably be what happens. But that
will be Phillies fans.
Yeah, that's what's coming up. But yeah, thanks for having me on the show, guys. It was so much fun. You guys got a great show, had a blast, and it was a real pleasure. So I'll have me back. Puzo, when you find another one of my 80s commercials, I'll come back.
I think what we need to do is we need to do the what's his name? Oh my god, why is it escaping me now? Paul Rudd. Can we do the Paul Rudd treatment and have Jayce remake the Game Genie commercial?
Oh yeah. It wouldn't be that hard. We could do it. We could do it like shot for shot. We could do like
because I don't know if you know this, Jayce, but Paul Rudd was in the original Super Nintendo commercial.
Oh.
And when the Switch 2 was announced, they recreated the original Super Nintendo commercial for the Switch 2.
Hilarious. I got to look this up on YouTube with him. Okay.
Yeah. Throwback for that.
But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was a blast. Really fun.
Absolutely.
Thanks for doing it. This has been fun.
Come join us.
It's a good time for sure. Quick shout out to our channel members supporting the show. We got Retroholic 16, Bryce JW, Austin Mills, Fox Driven Retro, and the Wizard J. You guys rock. If you guys do want to pick up t-shirts, you can head to David's channel, my channel, probably Keep soon, and we have our stores all set up to grab a t-shirt. or hit us up this weekend at Retro World Expo. That's wrapping.
Oh, one last thing. I'm sorry. One last thing. I have to give a shout out. I want to give a shout out to Lopez Drummer, one of our listeners, first person to purchase a Weekly Warp Pipe podcast t-shirt.
Let's go. Wish I had that button. Thank you, Lopez. That's awesome. Sweet. All right, that wraps it up, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on the Warp Pipe. Hope you enjoyed jumping in the Warp Pipe with us. And we'll see you on the next level.